Ever been a guy that you wanted but couldn't get?
No. And men are fucking easy.
You think so?
Yeah.
So you can hit somebody up right now, one of your friends, guy friends, and say, let's fuck. Will they do it?
Men are fucking easy, dude.
Try it. I want to see it.
Live interviews. I ain't even know that shit.
Hey, what do they say, man? Pride cometh before the fall. That's the name of the game, man. It's terrible, man. You can't go out there and be saying these things. And then if you do that, God will humble you very quick.
Boys or bad boys?
Bad boys. Bad boys.
Bad boys.
Bad boys. Good boys.
So why the bad boys?
Because then you get to sit in the passenger seat while they drive really fast.
I think personally good boys, but then I actually end up going for bad boys.
Like every other girl.
Look, man, if that's what they're all saying, then what you gotta do is get on your grind, focus on yourself. And then in the future, once you have that confidence, once you really accomplish something, you become confident, you start to become more arrogant just in general. And those traits are attractive to some women. I'm not gonna lie. So honestly, just be on your grind, just, work on yourself. But don't do it for women, do it for yourself. But you'll see that once you improve your life, people will want to start coming into it.
Never really know you and they'll hurt you, but women will know you deeply and then they'll hurt you.
I'm just gonna rip the band-aid off because I've retaken this like 10 times now. Essentially, I was having an affair with a man who's married to a Victoria's Secret model. At the time, I was young, I was naive, and quite frankly, I feel exploited. I wasn't in the scene like I am now, so I was definitely very easily manipulated. Maroon 5 is practically elevator music at this point, so I'm sure you know who Adam Levine is. But Adam and I were seeing each other for about a year. After I stopped talking to him over, a period of months, this is how he came back into my life. He said, okay, serious question. I'm having another baby, and if it's a boy, I really want to name it Sumner. You okay with that? Dead serious. I was like, I'm in hell. Like, I have to be in hell at this point. My morals were unknowingly compromised. I was completely manipulated.
I hate it when people never take accountability, responsibility for their actions, man. You decided to go out there. You went out there and you said, you know what, man? I'm just going to go and get with this guy. And you saying that he manipulated you? No, you decided to do that of your own volition. You could have said no. You could have never answered. But you decided to go. And honestly, this is the price you have to pay.
Yes.
Are you fulfilled doing this?
Absolutely not. No, it has made me extremely depressed.
Whoa. How much longer do you want to do this for?
I would love to stop now.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. In this situation, this lady decided to go on OF and she regrets it. And that's the thing. It's like once you cross this road, it's very hard, almost impossible to come back to it. So that's why I suggest people don't do it, because you don't want to make a decision in your life that will change the course of your life forever. And if you regret it, there's nothing you can do about it.
POV, you can't get into a nightclub in LA because you're FAT.
Some clubs do what is called the hula hoop test, where you have to completely pass through head to toe through a hula hoop. Men bring the majority of the money into the club to impress women they desire. Without women they desire, the club men won't spend money. So conventionally desirable women will control whether a club will fail or succeed.
New York model dating a big-time lawyer is heated after he told her to get her own Uber. Says she needs to be treated like a 9.
I went on a date with a guy last week, and it was a good date. We had a fun time together. He's a big-time lawyer. He owns 3 to 4 cars. He's doing really well in life. You guys know I'm a model. I'm new to the city. Transplant. Don't even have a car yet. Still building up my life out here. Regardless, I expect my date to either pick me up or Uber me to the date. That is just my standard. The first date, he was a perfect gentleman. He picked me up and everything. He calls me today for a second date. He wants to go golfing. I said, great. What time are you picking me up? He's like, well, it's out of the way to pick you up. I just recommend you Uber to me and then we can go on our date. And then I wasn't sure if he meant me Uber myself or him Uber me. So I hung up and I texted him. I was like, hey, I'm excited for Saturday, but just to clarify. He calls me up and he's like, can you clarify your text message? And I said, I was wondering what you meant by the Uber. Were you going to call me an Uber, or did you want me to call an Uber for myself? And he said, I recommend you call an Uber for yourself. And I said, oh, well, you know, since this is a date, I prefer you to Uber me, or you can pick me up. And he's like, oh, well, I think you could just do it yourself. And my thing is, yes, I can do it myself, but you're asking me on a date. I expect to be taken care of. Pick me up or call me an Uber. The notion that it's too far or too out of the way for the date, it's an inconvenience for me because now I have to pay for part of this date. I have a problem with that. And when I think about it, you guys, like some women, my sister, for example, she won't even pay for an ice cream at the end of the date. And she's been dating her guy for a couple years now, but even the first few months of their dating, she refused to pay for anything. She didn't pay for anything. He was like, can't you just pay for an ice cream after dinner? And she's like, no. And guess what? She moves in with this man. They've been together for 3 years, about to get married.
That lawyer is a smart man. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's talking about. You go out there and you go on every single date. You don't offer anything at all. You don't do anything. That shows that you're someone who, you know, you're just a leech. Like you don't have any effort into the actual relationship. Like every date I've been on with a girl and she offers because, like, you know, it's just the courteous thing to do. Like, why? You expect to pay for every single thing in the whole entire world. You pay for nothing. You sit out there. Like, no, that's ridiculous, man. And if you don't offer, it shows your character.
Hey, you dropped something. Oh no. No, wait, it's your crown because you're a queen.
Hey, you dropped something.
What I drop?
Yo, ex, cause she a
If dinner could not get any better, the guy in the white tee finds his wife on a date after saying she was out with the girls.
What's going on? It's about, this is my wife. She's out to dinner with you, telling me lies about this. Yeah, you made me sorry to tell my wife. What is it? What have you got to say to yourself, Richard? What to say to yourself? You said yourself. Find yourself. Say again? Oh, really? Well, why are you here then? Why are you telling me this lies? Why are you telling me lies?
Caught. Shout out to the gentleman in the white tee. I think that you handled the situation fantastically. As stoic as what a stoic man should be in a situation like this. This strumpet really thought that she wouldn't get caught, but every dog has its day.
Shout out to my boy MTR, man. Love his videos. But honestly, he's right. He did it very well. All he did was just, you know, state the obvious. And he just didn't act super angry. He was very stoic. And at that point, you know, just take a couple pictures, send it to a private investigator, and get divorced.
Swear, if I had a corporate job, this is how I would go dressed to work. Like, who's gonna stop me?
Human resources. Human resources will stop you.
Little. Which I've cheated plenty of times in my life, by the way. But I'm a reformed cheater. I would never do it again.
So never again.
Never again.
I mean, I don't know if I believe you, but we'll see.
No, I won't. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Would you just break up with them?
Mm-hmm. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned. Sometimes if it's going to be a one-off thing and you sleep with someone one time and then you'll never cheat again and like you don't ever talk to that person again.
Says the reformed cheater.
It's not. It's a little bit different.
That's acceptable?
No, it's not acceptable, but like it's more understandable. No, I kind of think everyone deserves a one-time cheat in their relationship or marriage. Just a one-time.
I disagree.
Yeah, so we all know the truth. This lady's not a reformed cheater. She's just a cheater. It's like, if you're going to cheat, just don't be in a relationship. There's no reason to cheat because there's no reason to be in a relationship if you're not ready for one. Very simple. Just, how about this? Just don't do it. Just, you know, play the field, be alone, and, you know, just chill. Why can't you do that?
I'm not gonna buy a girl a drink if she has zero intentions of hooking up with me.
Hi guys, come through, like, can I buy a drink? I'm like, okay, but I have no, like, I have a boyfriend. They're like, okay, can I just buy a drink? I'm like, yep.
What? Guys out there, would you date a woman that is taller than you?
Girl,
Get this lover. It don't matter to me. Can I reach your lips?
Reminded I'm not young and hot anymore, so that's fun. I came out of CVS, I went to go start my car and it wouldn't start. And I had to restart it and finally got it going. Point to that being, I had to go to O'Reilly's and I had the guy test me for a new battery and he's like, yep, you need a new battery. I'm like, cool, let's get a new battery. So I go and I buy a new battery and I'm like, you guys put it in, right? Because they've always put in a battery for me when I buy a new battery to O'Reilly's, my entire life. Always. They've always offered, can I come put that in your car for you? Not this time, no. Now I'm old, apparently.
Oh man, it's sad. Now you're treated like everyone else. What a shame. What a shame.
You don't understand something to understand this right. When you come into my life, you better come ex-free and single. Do not be coming in my life messing up my aura, trying to find yourself and search for what you're looking for. This is not Dora the Explorer. When you come in my life, come correct. Stop playing. Positivity's the attitude, negativity's not the mood. I love y'all. Peace.
He's a 10, but he calls his parents mommy and daddy.
She's a 10, but she doesn't know how to use a dishwasher.